Hi everyone. Today we'll be looking at the second largest element in the array question. So basically, it is a very straightforward question. Yeah, we are given an array ARR of integers, and our task is to find the second largest element in an array. Okay, so basically, it says that, for example, 2, 4, 5, 6, and 8. We are given this array. Okay, all you have to do is you have to find the second largest element in the array. That means that um, here largest is 8, of course, we can see this is the maximum or largest in the array, and second largest is 6. So here we'll be returning the answer as 6. Okay, and the things to note are that duplicate elements can also be present in the array, and if it is also possible that there is no such element in the array as the second largest element. Let's suppose you have an array of 3 digits which are 8, 8, and 8. Okay, so that means there is no second largest element because all these elements are the first largest elements. So we'll just return -1 in this scenario. Okay, so let's see how we can do this basically. So it is very simple. What we'll do is we will let's take this array. All we'll do is we'll iterate through the array. Okay, and for every iteration, for every index I, we will see that if this element, and we will take a maximum element. Okay, a variable of max element. Okay, and another variable of secondary max element. Okay, secondary max element. Okay, and all we have to see is if this element is greater than max. Okay, then we will just say max element will be equal to this element, and also we will put the previous max element as the secondary max element, right? So basically, let me just explain that. Okay, we start maximum element and this by minus the minus infinity, because these, okay, so that it will help in the comparison process as well. Okay, so here is 2 greater than maximum element. Yes, it is. So maximum element will be equal to 2, and secondary max is equal to minus infinity, because the previous max was minus infinity. Okay, then we come here at 4. Is 4 greater than, is the current element greater than the maximum? Yes. So what we'll say is secondary max will be equal to the current max, and the current max will be equal to the this number, because we have yeah, so because we have because this element is greater than the maximum we have as of now. Okay, then just a minute. Okay, then for for 5, is 5 greater than the maximum? Yes. Then same thing will happen. S will be equal to the previous max, and the current max will be updated to this element, that is 5. And then same for this. So this will be 5, this will be 6, and for the last element, second this, and max will be equals to this, and we will return the secondary max element. So it is a very straightforward answer or logic. So let us try to code it now. Okay. Uh, yeah. Okay. Let's try to code it now. What we'll do is maximum comma. We'll do secondary maximum. There should be element. Okay. Okay. Infinity. Okay. Now we'll do this for every number in the sequence of numbers. Okay, if the number is greater than max element, then we'll say that secondary max will be equal to the maximum element that we already had, and the maximum element will be equal to the current element, that is number. Okay, else if okay, it is that now if the number is greater than, sorry, it should be else if the number is greater than the secondary max element, then what we'll do is we will put and sorry, yeah, and then we'll do a secondary max is not equal, sorry, equal to the number. Okay, but there is another condition that we might be missing, and that is what if let's take uh, this example. Okay, okay, let's take this example. So what will happen is 10 is will be the max, take care. Then 10 will be the max, but at the same time, okay, number is 10 is not greater than the max that we have. Okay, so this loop will be skipped, but this number is greater than the second max. Okay, so this will be taken into this loop, and yeah, and second max will be set to 10. That we do not want because it is the same number as maximum, and maximum secondary maximum are same, then we have to return -1, or we do not count that element because it is already the maximum. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll just add another conditioning that and number uh, should not be equal to max element. Okay, and then we'll just return the secondary max. Okay, and then let's just run this. It should provide, oh yes, there is one more thing, and that is key. We have taken minus infinity here. Okay, but for proper, we have taken minus infinity here for proper working of this. But the thing is that what we have to do is key what we have to do is secondary max will equal to -1 if secondary max is equal to float of minus infinity, because we have to return -1 if this is not changed, or because at the end of the day, at the end of the loop, if there is no secondary max found, the it will be default value will be minus infinity, and if there is no secondary max found in the array, then we have to return -1. So secondary will be equal to -1 if it is like the default value, else we will just return you know whatever the value was, and we'll just return secondary max now. And I think that should do the job. Yes, that did the job. And if we submit this question, it should be a pretty simple solution, right? Yeah, and it's a very optimal solution as well. So yeah, that was it for the video. Thank you for watching.